Hey everybody, welcome to another Heroclix podcast. I'm Alec Musser, your co-host, and I'm here joined with Manny Ortega.
Hello.
We are starting a podcast. I'm with the channel called Heroclix USA, and Manny was originally part of it at one point in time, or at least helped with it. And I was like, hey, do you want to do a podcast about Heroclix, and then maybe go into other board games and other things that we like as well? And Manny said yes. So, without further ado, let's just have Manny introduce himself. Why don't you go ahead and give us a little introduction?
Okay. I am Manuel Ortega. I've been playing Heroclix since about 2014, I believe. Right around War of Light is when I first started. I've been playing ever since. I used to be a judge down at a place called Roops Comics here in Fremont, Ohio. Unfortunately, we stopped doing Heroclix there, so now I play at a place called Checkmate Games in Toledo, Ohio, and that's where I currently play. I'm a big board game person, so I'm open to board games as well. That's pretty much it.
Manny and I go way back.
Me.
We graduated.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, we graduated together. We were in the same class, same high school, same rec center pool. Same t-ball team. Or t-ball or no? Was it t-ball or baseball?
I think it was baseball.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it was. Yeah, I remember meeting you at the rec center and then also playing baseball with you. Those are my earliest memories of you. So, and then we also have a mutual friend too. That's, I would say, a part of the original trio of Heroclix. But he
correct.
He hates this kind of stuff. So we will we might get him on for like one thing or two thing, but
there's not very many things he doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, but anyways, we decided to make a Heroclix podcast, like I said, and we are going, before we start off, though, what we're going to talk about today, we would like to do a segment or at least I would like to do a segment about games we are playing, and this is just our board game recommendations of stuff that maybe we've been playing recently that we've been having a lot of fun with, and just whatever we feel like is a board game or a video game, whatever game we want. And just talk about it maybe just for a little bit and recommend it to listeners, especially if they like Heroclix. So, Manny, do you have a board game recommendation or something that you've been playing lately?
Well, I just bought the new Unmatched literally yesterday. So that's one thing I've been playing. Big on Unmatched. I have almost every single set. If you're a Heroclix player, I think you should really check out Unmatched because they have a lot of similarities. And I feel like if you are into the moving and attacking other players, like in Heroclix, then you definitely would be into Unmatched.
I really do like Unmatched. I have the Bigfoot Robin Hood one, which I think is one of the first ones.
I do have that one as well, too.
So what's the newest one? Is it the Slings and Arrows?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it's the
Shakespearean one.
Oh, okay, so it's Hamlet, Titania, I don't know.
The Wicked Sisters and Shakespeare.
And Shakespeare himself?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah. Also, all these characters are fully paintable. They come...
Yep.
If you're a Heroclix fanatic, they come deep cuts, like that gray paint, so you can totally paint them however you want.
Correct. They do everything from like Jurassic Park, they got Marvel ones, they have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so all kinds of stuff.
Yes, they do, yeah. Like I said, I have, we both have the Bigfoot Robin Hood. Those two come in one pack. And if you own one, you can just play. There's no core set. There's no, there's ones that come with more figures, but other than that, even if you just buy like a 2-player game, you can start playing, and you can mix and match as well, I believe, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can mix and match. You can play any map with any characters from any box set.
Heck yeah.
Together.
Unmatched. Super fun game. I enjoyed it as well. So the game I've been playing lately, actually, I just discovered this game today. Not today, this weekend. I had but I did have a board game weekend with some buddies of mine. And we literally started playing at noon on Saturday, and we played as long as we were awake or we didn't or we weren't eating, we were playing board games, and it was a lot of fun. The game that was brought to my attention that I had a lot of fun playing and I had a lot of reservations about was Marvel United. This is a very interesting game in the sense that the art is really chibi looking, and that threw me off a lot because I thought it was going to be like a little kid's game. But that's just the aesthetic of the game, and there's nothing wrong with that because the game is really, really fun. It's a PvE game, so everyone is playing together, although there are some modes where you can have one person be the bad guy and everyone else be the villains. That's actually really cool. They have different starter sets or different sets, but they have like a couple big ones where they come with like 6 heroes and 4 villains. They have like a Avengers set, they have like an X-Men set, and then they have like a bunch of offshoot like expansion packs that come with like 4 characters and stuff like that. Some of them are harder to find because some of them are Kickstarter exclusive. But again, these are fully paintable. So the villains come in red and the heroes come in blue, like their sculpts do. But they're fully paintable. And yeah, it's basically like a board, like you're trying to save civilians, beat up thugs, and then beat up the bad guy before the bad guy gets his objectives in time. And it's really, really fun. It's card based, kind of like Unmatched.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
But instead of like, I think Unmatched is like you have to take the top card of your deck, and that's the one that you play. So you have no idea what you're playing, if I remember correctly.
You have a hand. You have a hand.
Oh, you do have a hand. Okay, that's right.
Correct.
Okay, it's been a minute since I've played it. So yeah, this game also has a hand, but this game, your hand is also your life. So if you run out of cards, then you get knocked out for a little bit. But you do have a deck.
Yes, that's how Unmatched is as well.
Okay.
If you run out of cards in Unmatched, you automatically lose.
Alrighty, so we have 2 card-based board games where the cards are your attack. So they have this thing called a storyline. That's where you play your cards, and the storyline basically, like, if you play a card and then I play a card, I can use the stuff that you laid down previous to me.
Interesting.
And then the next person would go and they could use my stuff if they laid it next to mine. It's really interesting. So you have to so all your moves are like, you want to play stuff that also benefits the next person. So
okay.
It's very, but characters have like special abilities that they can only use. Like Captain Marvel can do stuff. Like Cyclops can just give people, like he has like a leadership ability that just gives people stuff. So yeah. So I guess Marvel United and Unmatched are one and the same, except one is PvP and one is PvE. Anyways, those are some fun board games. Should I just go check them out? They're cheap too. Marvel United on Amazon is like $29.99 for like a nice pack.
Yeah, and I believe the 2 packs for Unmatched are like $20 as well.
Yeah, super cheap games. It cost almost a little bit less than a booster. Unfortunately. All right, so we're going to talk about the Deadpool Weapon X set. We're not going to do like a set review because that would take too long, and honestly, at least for me, I feel like I would go through most of the set just being like, no. Like I'm not like this is a D tier, this is A tier, like, or whatever. So we're each going to talk about a couple figures that we really like from the set. So we're going to talk about a couple figures from the set as if we think they're like must-haves or just interesting figures, or just stuff that catches our eye, whether it's because we like them or whether we just think they're really good or they're fun to play, whatever we feel like. So, all right, Manny, do you have one that you would like to kick us off with?
Well, obviously, for me, my favorite superhero is Gambit. So the figure I'm most excited for will be the superhero Gambit. Not because he's like, groundbreaking or anything, but just because he's Gambit. And he's not bad. He's not a bad figure for 55 points.
Yeah. Do you want to read what he does real quick?
Oh, yeah. So what he does is he has that special die. It says at the beginning of your turn, you may roll Gambit's card die and place the result on his card, removing any other card dice here. If a Joker is revealed, first turn it to any other result. Gambit can use the effect of the following card die on his card. So his abilities are: if you roll a diamond, you modify his attack +1, and he gets energy explosion. If you roll a heart, you get steel energy, but with all attacks, so range and close. If you roll club, you get giant reach 5, quake, and then if you roll spade, you modify range +1, and it's penetrating psychic blast.
Ooh, 6 range? Heck yeah.
He has another trait, stealth force blast, and then force blast is free, but only to target an adjacent opposing character.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's interesting because it does say adjacent character. It doesn't say friendly so it's anybody.
I believe so.
Okay.
Unless force blast is specifically for opposing.
Hang on. Knock back an opposing character within range and line of fire 3 squares away from this character. Force blast free, but only to target adjacent characters. I don't know if that gets around it or not. Rule sharks, there's blood in the water for you. So go ahead and have a frenzy.
He's got a movement ability. Just leap climb when Gambit is given a move action and moves 5 squares or less. After resolutions, he may make an attack.
That's really good.
Yep. I like that. Gives him a little bit of move and attack there. And then he's got a defense power, which is super senses and toughness.
Yeah, super senses is nice. And he's wild card too, so you could get Wonder Woman.
Spider-Man him.
Or Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like this Gambit too. I like it. You have a 3 out of 6. You got a 50% chance every time you roll a dice to get what you want. Because the Joker is anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
And there's 2 Jokers.
There's 2 Jokers, yep. Steal energy, but with all attacks, modify attack +1, energy explosion, which is actually not bad, is considering it's precision strike energy explosion. So you're hitting everybody for at least 1. Giant reach quake is also really good. His attack drops once. That's really good. Having an 11 attack is really good. He does have some good keywords. Spy.
Assassin.
Yep. X-Men, obviously, is a really good one right now. Gambit looks really fun. What team would you run him on? Probably just an X-Men team?
Yeah. Definitely use the Ellie Spider-Man X-Men.
Oh, yes. Yep. 100%. I didn't even think about that. I keep on forgetting about that Spider-Man. He is good. Would you place... Oh, I guess 50 friendly characters are less points. Okay, so you'd have to play Spider-Man at 70. Or you could just play him at 55 and just have him copy Spider-Man team ability.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Leap climb, free. Oh, he's got the wall crawler ability. He's got hypersonic top dial. Yeah. Okay, so I guess for me, let's go over my first one. I'm going to talk about... Where's he at? I gotta find him real quick. Jean Grey, the rare 45. I really like her. She has the mind control. When Jean Grey uses it, she may target all opposing characters within range. Not within range and line of fire, just within range. If she does, after resolutions, deal her on 2 unavoidable damage. So alpha mind control, basically. And then she has a power that's traded, by the way. So she always has that. And then she can target out of adjacency. She also has a special attack power that says telekinesis. If Jean Grey used telekinesis to place a friendly character this turn, she may be given a ranged terrain action as free. So she could TK herself, because that just says place a friendly character, so she can do it to herself, and then just be given a ranged terrain action as free, which is basically just a running shot, because it's half her speed, and then make a ranged terrain action. But she could also do that to move someone else also. But I really like this mind control power. I don't know why.
I did play against one in a pre-release. Unfortunately, it did not work out for them because I did pull Mags and Zombie Wolves. So,
oh yeah, that's right. You did tell me about that. That's rough. Yeah, I also pulled this in a pre-release and it didn't work out for me. But I had 1 perplex. So
okay.
So I think if you give this character, like if with support, like White Shirt Porter, or just if you have like 3 perplexes on it, and then maybe you could get her range up just like by 1 or something like that. That's a big chunk of the map. And I think I love this kind of stuff. I think this stuff is like omega goofy. I think if you pair her, especially with the Prime Colossus, who unfortunately isn't X-Men. It wouldn't be themed, but it would still be cool. I don't know. Any thoughts? Is mind control your cup of tea? I don't feel like it is.
Not my go-to team building thing, but I do agree that mind control is pretty good.
Okay. Well, at least we agree on that. All right. Do you have another figure in the set that really caught your attention?
Well, I have to give a shout out to Mags because he did help me a lot in my pre-release, so I will talk about Magneto.
Heck yeah.
He's got the Pulse Wave TK, and then I can take it's a power action once per turn or once per game. Choose one, unequip all characters. Or this game, Magneto has characters within range can't generate terrain. Or he has this game, characters with the robot or vehicle keyword modify attack defense and speed -1. So in sealed that didn't help a lot.
Yeah.
But I did play him. Was today Tuesday? So today's Tuesday, correct?
Yep.
So I did play him yesterday at our local place, and he did help by unequipping characters and stuff, which was pretty funny to do since a lot of people had almost their whole team equipped. He has an attack power. When Magneto hits until your next turn, hit targets can't reduce damage or be healed.
I really like that.
Yeah, so I played a 300-point Genesis, which he really cracked down on and was able to KO it because of that trait specifically, not being able to heal and getting rid of their defense.
Yeah, that's really good. That's actually super, super good. Yeah, because it's on hit, right? So if they don't have super senses or any type of evasion, they just don't reduce that damage, and that's 4 damage.
Correct.
So it's a better pen side, basically, what I'm seeing.
Okay.
That's nuts.
And then he has Stop Mastermind. Magneto can only be healed by support. That is only on his last 2 clicks. Those are his last 2 stop clicks.
Yeah, the Magneto can only be healed by support. I know there's a lot of support out there right now. A lot of random characters is having support, but that really sucks. That's to
Correct.
me what really makes this character like oof. That and he's kind of outwittable, which I know people.
Right. No. Yeah. That's definitely a downfall.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but he is a lot. Even at 100 or 175 points, he is a lot of clicks to chew through. I really like. Yeah, I do really like him. He has Pulse Wave, so you could running shot Pulse Wave, hit everybody, and then no one in that Pulse Wave can reduce damage. Can reduce damage or be healed. So you gotta be careful. That's really good. Yeah, I totally forgot about that attack power. That attack power is super, super good. Let's do a package deal. I'm going to talk about Domino and Domino Prime, because I've been really, really high on both of these figures since they got announced. Domino is a hot shot. She has 6-packs, X-Force, X-Men, Assassin, Marksman, Soldier, Spy, so she can start with those trick arrows. If you want to, she can become a Thunderbolt. She's X-Men and also Assassin. Leadership. When Domino succeeds after resolution, choose up to 2 friendly characters with the Hot Shots trait and they each give themselves a Hot Shots token. Friendly characters with the Hot Shot token trait. Hot Shots trait have when this character would roll a single d6, they may remove a Hot Shots token to roll the Domino die instead of a normal d6. And the Domino dice is a 1, 2, 5, and then 3 6s. So,
jeez.
So very, very, very high chance that you are hitting whatever you're hitting.
Insane.
She has super senses 4 through 6, which is her special defensive power throughout her whole entire dial. And then she has a special damage power that's probability control. When Domino makes a range attack, one of those d6s may be her Domino die instead of her standard d6, which is very good as well. So your chances of rolling a 7 or higher are just shot up exponentially. Yes. So it's always the question of okay, so she's a marksman, so she does get trick arrows for free, but do you forego that and put a cycle
motorcycle
on her?
Yeah.
So that's been kind of my thought process right now, making her a 65-point character basically. But if she gets, I don't know if you can you can't equip the motorcycle. I know there's something weird with the interactions with swapping out and having a motorcycle on, because the motorcycle Like you can't place a character in. I don't know. It's something weird. It's the reason why the MOEs, the Masters of Evils, can't have a motorcycle, but that might just be for them. I don't. Anyways.
Oh yeah, swapping. Yeah.
Yeah, because of
Oh yeah, because she swaps into the Prime, huh?
Yeah, because she swaps into Prime, who does not unfortunately get her own dice, but she's still super good. So she has a satellite active that basically says if normal Domino gets KO'd, you can replace this Domino on click 5, which is her last non-KO click. She has 3 stop clicks, and then she has a special attack power. Oh, sorry, so basically she swaps out the marksman. She has the same exact keyword, except she swaps out the marksman keyword for the cosmic keyword. So, okay. And then she has power cosmic as well. She has the special attack power that's Psychic Penetrating Blast, Penetrating Psychic Blast, When Domino hits after resolutions, roll a d6, and 1 through 3, give each character a action token. 4 through 5, deal each character 1 unavoidable damage, or 6, make an attack targeting a character Domino hit this turn. So if you hit, there's something really bad happening. Yeah. She has the stop. She has the same exact thing, except it's a stop click now for her special defensive power, which is stop super fences, but on a 4 through 6, which is really good. And then she also has a special damage power that's throughout her entire dial. That says when opposing character within range, which her range is 5, would roll a single d6, Domino may roll a d6. If she does, she may replace the opposing character rolls with hers. So that's not even once per game or once per turn. That is any time. Yeah. So the reason why I like these two together, and I know I've had people tell me that you should just play Prime Domino by yourself because you could run her on a cosmic team or something like that. I have some people saying, like, because regular Domino doesn't have moved attack, you should never even consider her. But I really like regular Domino swapping into Prime Domino and putting them on a Thunderbolts team, obviously, because I talk about the Thunderbolts team all the time. But because of the there's so much access to shield team ability on that. So you can really pump up Domino's range. And then honestly, giving Domino a bike isn't the worst thing in the world. But I'd have to be double check to make sure that if you can give her a bike or not. But yeah, you would definitely give her the running shot bike, the regular motorcycle with running shot. And I think it gives her carry ability too. That's actually not bad. I actually would totally do that actually. Domino and Domino Prime is a package deal, but I think that Domino has a lot of potential on a lot of different teams. And yeah, I think she's really good. All right, Manny, do you have another figure that you would like to?
Let's talk about the chase here.
Okay.
Maybe the Kong Killer.
Heck yeah.
We'll talk about Major Logan here. Personally, one of my favorite sculpts of the set. I really like the sculpt for Major Logan.
I agree. I wrote the eyeballs popping out of the Sentinel.
Yeah.
I love that really little touch.
He has the Wolverine Squad trait. When this character rolls a single d6, it rolls a 5 or 6, sorry, on a single d6 roll. After resolutions, you may heal a friendly character with the Wolverine Squad trait 1 click. I think all the Wolverine chases have that.
Yeah, and a couple other also in the set have that. It doesn't matter though. I mean, they're that. Anyways, sorry, continue.
He has Sideset Flurry. Flurry is free, but only to target characters with the Colossal or Giant or Robot keyword.
Heck yeah.
Which is really good if you're playing against a Kong.
I agree.
And then he has a damage power of leadership. If there are one or more opposing characters that share a name with another character on the map, friendly characters increase their single d6 rolls by +1, and opposing characters decrease their single d6 rolls by -1.
That alone is super good.
And most teams are playing double porter, so
yeah. Because it does say, as long as you have a character and then they have a character of the same name, right?
Mm-hmm. If there are one or more opposing characters that share a name with another character on the map.
Okay.
So, just opposing.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. So if there's just two characters on the map that share, that goes with constructs too. So if you have a stop sign out and they have a stop sign out, that counts.
Yep.
That's nuts. Yeah, rolling a 50-50 leadership, 50-50 super senses, like all this stuff is all the time. Like, as long as he's on the field, and as long as there's two characters on the field. Like if you Butterfly swaps in a character at 50 points, I think this is one of them.
Yeah, I think if you're playing anything like a Kong, it's definitely worth using him.
Yeah, or
which most of the time you are.
Yeah, or the new hotness Poison Ivy. This is a really good figure. And that I like that Wolverine squad a lot too. James Howlett has that ability, the uncommon James Howlett, and I used that in my sealed team, and it came in very clutch.
Oh, okay. The
Wolverine squad
with the robe or something.
Yeah. So he has shape change and perplex, and every time he hit his shape change, he healed a click, which was huge.
Gotcha.
Because there's a lot of times where that happened. Okay, so let's talk about one that seems a little bit obvious that we haven't talked about yet. Let's talk about Rogue Prime. Because I like this piece a lot too. I know a lot of people are either saying she's too many points, you can only play her at 1 point value, but I don't know. What do you think about this figure?
I haven't really looked at it. Let me give a look at her. Did see it in a pre-release the other day. Oh wow, 250. That is
that's
points, man.
That's
that is points. Yeah, that's points, man.
That is Rogue and then 2 Scott Porters, as people have said. That's the team.
Jeez, please.
But I don't think that's the team personally. But anyways, Brotherhood of Mutants and X-Men team ability. She has Power Cosmic, and the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability. She's a Prime, obviously. She has Stealth and Super Strength traded, but then this is her whole shtick. Okay, so when Rogue hits, just when she hits, the hit character can't use displayed powers until your next turn. If the hit character was equipped, unequip their equipment. When Rogue hits, and then that's a double slash, so that always happens, double slash. When Rogue hits, choose a standard power printed on the hit character's card. Rogue can use the chosen power this game. So number one.
Oh, so that doesn't go away.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
So when she hits, you steal a power immediately as soon as she hits, before damage is calculated, and then cannot use their powers until the next turn. If they survive.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if you're going up against a certain character that has like close combat expert or has whatever you want, and then that automatically turns their super. So the only thing that gets around this is shape change and super senses, because that's before all those are before the hit. So you do not get any reducers, you don't get any special powers or anything like that. Of course, if you have a character like Doomsday who just says takes a maximum of 1 damage from attacks, that gets around this, but not many people are playing characters like that right now. She gets to steal power for the rest of the game. And also notice that, and I hope they don't change this for continuity's sake, it is not from a close attack. It is just when she hits.
Correct.
Because that's her old shtick, right? Is she touches you and steals a power. But this is like, I can hit you with a ranged attack and still steal your power.
Correct. Yeah, it doesn't specify close.
Yeah. She also has super strength, so she can pick up barriers. She also can break through barriers. So that's really cool too. And then she has 3 stop clicks at full dials and 2 stop clicks at her 175 that says stop, invincible, double slash. When this click is revealed after resolutions, remove an action token from Rogue. So if you hit her to her stop click, and she's probably making an attack next turn, at full point dial at 5 clicks, she KOs a lot of the cast.
Yeah, that's I don't like that. I don't like that.
just to name some characters that she KOs with 1 hit. Genesis, Mern with knockback, Carnage Silver Surfer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 does not kill Silver Surfer, but can steal super senses or shape change. which is actually pretty nice. Doesn't kill Spider-Man Prime, kills Wonder Woman, does not kill Wong, kills Man-Thing, kills Arachnite. Yeah, kills World's Finest, kills Prime Hulk, well, on starting line. But, yeah, there's just a lot of characters that she KOs because they just don't get powers. And they can't use them for the rest until their next turn. The one caveat is Ghost Rider, Super Ghost Rider, basically just says no. Like, sorry.
And absolutely not. I did notice that her last name is LeBeau on this card too.
Yeah, I was just reading up on her. Her name's actually not been like official, right?
I don't know.
Oh, LeBeau. Oh, this is Gambit's girl now.
Yeah, so this is the married rogue.
The married rogue. Interesting. But the other rogue is not. The normal rogue is just Anna Marie.
Yep.
Interesting. Huh, the more you know. So, yeah. So, Rogue Prime, obviously, sorry, we talked a lot about what she can do. I think she's good at both point values, honestly. If I do play her at 250, I'm probably just playing White Shirt Porter and then honestly, like 25 point Jubilee, because White Shirt Porter would give the damage buff because they're in the same set and they all share the X-Men keyword. So then Rogue would be hitting with a 13 attack for 6 damage.
Oosh.
And then that would kill like Hawkeye and Hawkeye. The MOE chases. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that it kills. So, yeah, Rogue Prime's really, really good in my opinion. And I know a lot of people are really high on Colossus Prime. He is good, but I don't know, Rogue Prime would just punch Colossus and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would knock him to click 6. Like, and at that point, he is not very well. Anyways, all right. Let's do a couple more. If you want to talk about another character that caught your eye.
Well, let's talk about them. The Time Breakers.
Heck yeah. The bugs.
Because they're going to be talked about.
Yep. All right. Well, let's settle in. This might be... There's a lot of implications here, so go ahead.
Time Breakers, 5 points. They have free, if another friendly character has not activated the same effect this turn, generate a Time Breaker on click number 1. Then they have power. Choose an adjacent character. Oh, it doesn't even say friendly. Huh. Place that character up to X squares away from their current square, where X is the number of Time Breakers, number 16 and B005s adjacent to that character.
So is there a world, I don't know why you would do this, but is there a world where you just Time Breaker over a bunch of Time Breakers and have one Time Breaker, and adjacent posing character over to you, and then you just beat them up?
I mean,
like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was thinking too. Like, just, like a background porter or something, just push him up and get beat up.
That's what I was thinking. We talk so much about, Time Breaker can send this character all the way across the map. But have we considered that we could just put Time Breakers across the map and then have Time Breaker just move them closer to us? I mean, they're going to die, but I would give up the however many points to get like a couple support character or whatever. But
right. 5 points probably, or it depends. I mean, they're 5 points.
They are 5 points. They're super easy to kill. They can't do anything else. Yeah. Also, they are, for what it's worth, autonomous, which makes this way worse, in my opinion. Because now all these actions that we just talked about are not even, they're costed.
To your action, but they're not.
Exactly. So, this character is the source of a lot of murmuring and a lot of speculation of how powerful and what people are going to do with this character just in general. I know some people are kind of asking for an errata or a ban or something, a change. Basically, I think a lot of people are saying don't make this autonomous, make this a normal character. I'm interested to see if people actually play these characters. Sometimes I feel like we see people like see characters like, oh my goodness, this is the best character in the world. You have to be playing these characters, and then they never get played.
Right.
Like that's how I feel about Wong. And I know that there are people who play Wong, but like Wong was so hyped up from last set, and then I'm not saying he's not good, because I do believe he's good, but I personally have not seen many Wongs running around. And I know he's good. In fact,
he is good.
Yeah, I agree. I just watched did you watch Heroclix headquarters video?
I did not.
He won a rock qualifier with Wong. It was Wong, Hawkeye and Hawkeye, both Scott Porters, and then Miss Marvel, the super rare from Avengers 60th. And yeah, it seemed like it was a really good team. He said that he put Cathan on Wong, and then he put Amut on Wong. So he had Steel Energy and Poison. It looked like a really solid team, and I was actually really happy to see Wong representation, because I think when Spider-Man Prime goes away, we'll see more Wongs, because Spider-Man can just do what Wong can do, but better. But I don't know. Anyways, so we'll see. Well, time will tell if the time breakers will make a splash. And obviously, I don't want to talk about this too much, because I don't want to actually spend a lot of time talking about it, but there is a Pog time breaker as well that exists.
Correct.
That has probability control super senses, and at the beginning of the game, you generate up to 2 of the common time breakers, and it is 25 points. But it does. Oh, yeah. But it doesn't. Oh man! But it doesn't break theme. So you could run 25 points to bring in 2 time breakers on any team, basically, and then start generating more time breakers. So by the end of turn 1, you should have 4 time breakers, because that time breaker affects. Yep. Yeah, it stacks with this guy.
Yeah, this one says at the beginning of the game, so automatically generate 2. First turn, generate 1, so you have 4 at the beginning either way.
Yeah, so you're basically you're almost at 25. You know, like you've essentially gotten your 4 time breakers. Or 5 time breakers worth of.
You get 5 points for PC. That's pretty much what that is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you want. Yeah, yes, I agree.
And if you roll like me, you want it.
Yes. I've already seen a couple. I saw one online for $300. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think that's accurate, and that the guy was like saying like, I don't want to get rid of it, but I have to put a price on it, so I'm going to put it really, really high or something. It's just like, at that point, why do you put it? I don't know. I just don't. It's like, oh, if that case.
Yeah, that's a little wild.
Alrighty, so let's talk about the starter set Deadpool. Because we were talking, I was really like, I don't think this character is very good. But then after like talking in the group chat about it and stuff like that, with you and like Emilio and Wesley and all these, and like Eli and Gabe, I actually kind of like this figure. He is a little pricey. The 80 points is a little bit. He's Deadpool with the wild card 2 ability. He's got Deadpool core, assassin, martial artist, spy. And he said, at the beginning of the game, for all friendly characters with this trait, give a mark token to an opposing character. When Deadpool KOs an opposing character with the mark token, score 25 victory points and heal Deadpool 3 clicks. So that's okay. I really like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a pseudo target. So if you run assassins, this pairs with the target. So I would definitely be running this with like Deadpool and Hitmonkey, and then maybe, I don't even know if I'd run Talon because of this, but we'll see. Because of his next attack power, special attack power, called it says Precision Strike double slash. When Deadpool hits, choose a power on a hit character's card. That character cannot use that power until your next turn.
Okay.
So it is a power eraser. Notably, if you attach the trick arrows to this character, he's a 90-point character. But if you run assassins and you run this character, you can knock out a character like pretty easily and get 50 extra victory points for doing so, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of the mark, and then if you are running an Assassin's team, which I would personally either be running him on an Assassin's team or a Thunderbolts team, but I would really strongly suggest having an Assassin's team with this Deadpool. Deadpool and Hitmonkey, I think, pair super really good with this character. And it becomes a 50-point attack that when he hits, he says, okay, I'm going to say you cannot use Impervious. You can trigger Trick Arrows again and hit again with Quake, and then you could then you can say the same thing. When Deadpool hits, choose a power on a hit character's card, and you could do it again. And this thing, if you target Kong, or if you target like a Scott Porter, or something like maybe semi-high value, you score their points plus the mark token that he gives, and then plus the assassins. So this thing really erases characters, in my opinion. And it's well worth it to get him across the map to shoot. I think Mern is a really good option to play him on.
What set is Mern from?
He's at Iconics. He's from he's in the DC Iconics. He's from the Peacemakers TV show. So Mern is an assassin as well, so they can theme together. And when a friendly character attacks, if lines of fire drawn to an opposing character that share a keyword with Mern would be blocked, which notably would be Animal, Assassin, Cosmic, Monster, Soldier, and Spy. That's a ton of characters right now. Instead, it isn't. So instead of being blocked, it is now not blocked, and the target modifies their defense +1. /. Opposing characters within range cannot positively modify their combat values. That's a really good second trait. But the first one basically says that if you target somebody with a keyword that is shared by Mern, you can shoot them through walls. Lines of fire are not blocked. So that goes through stealth, that goes through hindering at the cost of, it's basically saying you can see everybody on the map, but everybody on the map also gets +1 defense if they're targeted this way.
Gotcha.
But if you get Mern positioned correctly, then they can't modify their combat values. So that kind of becomes a moot point. And then he also has leadership on that as well. So I think having Mern, that guy, Deadpool, and then having Deadpool and Hitmonkey, like, I think that's a really good core. There's some other good assassins as well. Wolverine Pool, another great assassin. Weapon X is really good. Wolverine Phoenix Force. There's a lot of figures that we just added. I don't know. I feel like they've already been talked about a ton. Is there anything else you would like? Is there any other character or anything else you want to give a quick shout out to or anything like that before we end our episode?
Give a little shout out to Zombie Wolvie, since he did carry me through my pre-release.
Heck yeah. So. Did you get to use his 3 hypersonic?
Yes.
Heck yes. That's so cool.
So I actually played Emilio.
Okay.
In our last round. And it came down to Mindpool versus Zombie Wolvie. And he got me on my last clicks, and I knew that I have to take a click after every turn. So it came down to I had to hit willpower to heal, or I had to hit him and kill him. I missed the willpower, I hit him, and I was able to kill him with just enough. Or else the next turn, or at the end of that turn, I would have lost to him.
Yeah.
So I had to kill him that turn, or he would have won that game.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you hit it with the 3 hypersonic. That's so funny. Shout out Emilio. He went to Origins this last weekend and got 4th
place,
with Star Brand. Forever keeping he's the sole proprietor of the Star Brand character in meta, or like in tournament play, I guess you could say. Which, don't get me wrong, Star Brand is sneaky good.
Well, he definitely worked his team to make sure that Star Brand was good.
Oh yeah. yeah. He didn't just throw on Star Brand and be like, oh yeah, this is it. No, he's been using this team for a long time, and he played it at Adepticon, and he got top 16 there. But then Next Phase came out, and Trick Arrows came out, and Hawkeye just shot up.
Right.
And I think that really helped. Yeah, he makes really good teams. And just want to say shout out to him because he's part of our group chat.
Our Gen Con group coming down.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're coming to Gen Con. Me, Manny. We have a couple other people as well. It's basically what it is it's 4 or 5 it's 5 checkmate guys, and then me and a buddy of mine named Wesley.
Well, technically 4, since Emilio's brother isn't technically a checkmate. Yeah,
that's right. I was trying to think.
Yeah. It's just me, Eli, Gabe, and beat Emilio.
Yes.
Which I believe Gabe also competed at Origins.
He did. He got top 16. And he actually, according to, I know it doesn't really show records or anything past top 8. And it just kind of, like, at least in HC units. But he did do, in the placements on that, he did do better than Lucas Van Hollen and Alex Mater, which I would say is a pretty good feat to be proud of.
Yeah.
With Batman Prime at full points, which is nuts.
Yeah. He does love that Batman Prime.
If you guys are listening, you guys have listened this far, if you have any questions or any comments or anything that you would like us to bring up in the next episode, let us know. Let us know also this is our first podcast, and just let us know what you guys think. Any comments or any feedback would be appreciated.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and tune in next time where we have, we were supposed to do some type of outro, weren't we?
Add something like that.
I'm going to chat GPT outro to podcast for 2 people. Let's see what chat GPT has to say. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to stream this to you and we're going to say this because I think this is so stupid. All right, here we go. Thanks for tuning in to another Heroclix podcast.
We hope you enjoyed diving into today's discussion with us.
This is so stupid. Remember, you can catch all our episodes on, actually, I don't know what platforms this is going on, but we'll for sure put it on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review.
We love hearing from you, so drop us a message on social media. I read the parentheses. We love it. We love hearing from you, so drop us a message on what were we doing with Heroclix USA?
Well, probably just the Facebook group or the Facebook group called Another Heroclix Podcast or the YouTube video itself.
There you go. Drop it there. On our thoughts on our not the website. We don't have no website.
We don't got a website. We're not that cool.
We're not that cool.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep listening. Take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're keeping that. We're definitely keeping
it.
That.
That's good. We'll get better at it.
Yeah, we'll do this every time.